Okay.
All right, thank you very much for having me today. It's my pleasure to introduce our paper, ROS2WASM, bringing the robot operating system to the web. This is with many great collaborators across the globe, so thanks to them. Now, in case you haven't heard about ROS, it's the robot operating system, the de facto standard middleware in robotics. You can interact with many physical robotic systems using ROS. You can deploy it on various hardware. You can log your data, debug your data, analyze your data, and you can simulate robots. So it's great, right? But it has very limited platform support. So if you ever tried installing ROS on anything but Ubuntu 24 for whatever the right version is, you would have had a hard time. And that leads to serious issues, right? If you want to have accessibility for your students, reproducibility for various papers, it brings challenges in research, teaching, and industry. So the question I asked here is, what if you could design a solution that requires no installation whatsoever and provides a standardized execution platform? And if you read eCRA a couple of years back, we introduced RoboStack, which enabled doing that on macOS, Linux, Windows using a single command. So conda install ROS Jazzy Desktop or whatever you want. And in fact, by the time I finished my presentation, you could have installed ROS using RoboStack very easily. So how can you go beyond that, right? So ROS2WASM enables ROS2 to run in web browsers. So you can just pull out your phone without installing anything using WebAssembly. How do we do it? We propose a custom middleware and building on top of RoboStack and mscript, and I'll tell you what that is in a minute. You can seamlessly install ROS and execute it in a browser. So you have no installation whatsoever. It reduces the entrance barrier for your students and many more things. Okay, so RoboStack is building on top of conda. Conda is a language agnostic, open source, cross-platform package manager. So if you ever install a package using pip or apt, it's an alternative to that. mscript is a compiler toolchain to convert your C or C++ code or Python code to WebAssembly, and WebAssembly can be run in any browser. And mscript, finally, is a repository of conda packages that runs using conda. So together, that allows you to use ROS with WebAssembly. Secondly, we developed a ROS2 middleware for browser communications called ROS2WASM. It's a really cool thing. Because I'm running short of time, please drop by to the poster if you have questions about it. And finally, if you just want to use it, pull out your phone, go on ROS2WASM.dev or on your laptop, and you can use ROS and have some cool demos. So you might say, I don't like ROS, it's not my type of thing. I've got good news for you there as well. So we cross-compiled some of the other non-ROS robotics tools into WebAssembly. One of them being PyTorch Python Toolbox for robotics, and the Swift simulator, which comes with the toolbox. So you can, again, just run it on your laptop without installing anything. So that's my call to action here, right? Please use it, whether you're an educator, researcher, or developer in industry or academia, give it a shot, because you can share the same code across all devices. You can share a ROS environment using a simple web link. You can reproduce environments for your education, for research papers and collaborations. And if you've got any issues, please go on our GitHub organization to check it out there. So with that, I'd like to thank you very much for paying attention and looking forward to seeing you at the poster.